Good evening. Welcome to 5 Minutes Uncut. I'm Delvin Sadler.
And I'm Knowledge-Based KT. How are you doing, brother?
I'm pretty good, buddy. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show today. We just want to welcome you and tell you to keep watching 5 Minutes Uncut. We do put out the videos every Sunday evening. And clearly, the people are saying that they want us to introduce something in the midweek. So we're going to introduce a midweek bonus. That's one question in the midweek just for you, just to keep you until the next episode on Sunday. What do you think of that?
I think that's a terrific idea, and people are demanding more, so let's give them more.
All right, clearly. So we're going to give you an overview again of the show. We have 5 questions that we answer each question in 5 minutes. On 5 Minutes Uncut, we talk about politics, religion, sports, sex and entertainment, and relationship. So with that said, we are now gonna get into the show.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, knowledge-based KT. The first thing I want to talk about is from the fans. And the fans have sent in a few questions, so we're gonna deal with them today. So the first thing is this. It's called pansexual. So I'm going to tell you about pansexual before I even ask you the question knowledge base. Pansexual is a person that is not prejudiced with the person that they love. Unfortunately, this person who is a pansexual, they will love you in spite of, not because of. You could be a man or you could be a woman. They will love you. You could be gay, straight, they will love you. You could be transsexual, as long as you're a human being and you're compatible with them, this person, pansexual, will love you. Knowledge base. What's your take on pansexuals?
Well, to be honest, I recently come across this thing, pansexual. Everybody, as I said before, is reaching out and trying to have their own thing. I'm not saying this thing doesn't exist, but it's hard to believe that someone could just go out there and love anyone. But I guess as mankind evolve, you're gonna have more and more different type of relationships and interaction where human beings are concerned. In my, ignorance, if you want to call it that, this might seem bizarre, but it is what it is. These are the signs of the times, and yes, if you're out there and you want to love someone, love them. I have no issues with it. I would neither agree or disagree with respect to what this person or person believe with respect to who they should love and who they can love, and how much they should love and what they should do. But let me hear your side of this.
My take on this is that I have a lot of respect for this person. And pansexual. If you are a pansexual, I love you just the same. This person being a pansexual is, to me, this is like almost close to loving like how God loves everybody. Because you're a believer in God, knowledge base.
Yes, I am indeed.
And you believe God loves everyone.
Yes.
So for this person to love everyone and possibly be in a relationship in spite of the person, you could be handicapped or gay or straight or whatever, this person will love you. So it takes a lot of heart to do that.
Well, they have a lot of love to give. Who am I to find that?
Yes. So for this person to just see you as human beings and will love you in spite of your challenges or difficulty, you got to respect this person. For them to say that to somebody and to have them accept them as that person, it's probably something that society probably is not even ready to accept.
I wouldn't say ready to accept. I would go out on a limb and say 65% of the society, push it up a bit, 85% of the society, other than today's day, didn't know what this thing was.
No, they didn't. So
I must admit that.
it's hard. So you, the fans, I want you to tell us what you think of pansexual. And for you, the person, to come out and say that you are a pansexual, I applaud you. And I give you a lot of compliment for being that person. I don't know if I'm capable of that. I'm an heterosexual. I like women. Sometimes more than one, but you know what I mean? But for you to like anything, everyone, every situation, I don't think you are not, you are that too.
I'm a pansexual.
No, I don't. I mean, you think you could be a pansexual?
I'm not a pansexual.
You're not?
No.
Is it possible in your heart that you could have even...
Let's put it this way. Take out the sexual part of it, I can be a pansexual.
Alright.
I can be a pan, not a sexual.
You could be a pan.
Yes, just pan, no
Alright.
sex.
Alright, tell us what you think, people. On to the next question. Okay, knowledge base, the second question that I have for you today.
Yes, sir.
Alright, is it possible to marry a childhood friend and don't feel like you're married to that person even though you know that you love this person?
Yeah, in relationships, you know, brother Delvin, you get to a point where you have that sisterly brotherly love. So that feeling that you have for that person, it can be good and bad in the sense that I guess that connection, physical connection sometimes is lost. And you have, as one would say, you have that feeling for that person, you love them, but in a platonic way. Is what I'm saying?
No, but you're married to this person, you know, knowledge.
Yes, I understand, but and many people that are in long-term marriage, I would say over 15 years, after a while when they fart around you a few times, burp and all these things, you lose that zip for that individual.
No, but knowledge base is a person that just
got married.
got married.
No, what you said earlier in the question, I was listening to you carefully. They feel like they are more a friend. So it tells me that this person knew this person prior.
Yes, they were in a relationship way back. As a matter of fact, this person was married to someone else. They got divorced, has been single for a while, got hooked up back with this childhood friend who they were intimate with at some point, and they decided to get married. But now that they are married, it just seems as if that they're not married. It's just more the friendly feeling, even though they're intimate.
That one is weird. I don't know how to describe that, but it is weird. If it is the case that you guys were friends prior, that's what most people are looking for. Most people are looking for the fact that they marry someone that they can be friends with, because I have a lot of situations that I have seen where married people are not friends. You know, and it creates division, alienation in the relationship. So this person should be happy that they have actually found someone that they actually
Friends with.
And want to do stuff with. I don't know if it is a case that this person do not have any sexual feelings for the person and just have that brotherly, sisterly love. I don't know the situation.
As a matter of fact, I'm talking about a female individual here.
Yes.
And her virginity was taken by this person, the friend.
Oh. So then I would think she has a perfect situation. The perfect situation. You have a friend that is your lover. And you can that relationship sounds like it's gonna last in my mind. How do you see it?
Let me give my take on this knowledge base. In fact, I'm encouraging the fan to keep sending their questions, or if you have a situation that you want us to look into. In this situation, like I agree with, sometimes the past can actually set you up for failure.
Yes.
Yes. What I mean by this is that sometimes we hold on to feelings we had when we were a child for somebody. And then once the years has passed, people have changed. And then when we now think that we found the gem that we thought was there prior, you only realize that, you know what? We actually connect more as friends than lovers.
True, true. And it's like, you know, an artist that makes a good album, say 40 years ago, and he's trying to find that number one hit again and can't do it. And then sometimes, in the case of Michael Jackson, they pirate their own selves. So
Yes.
trying to go back there and actually replicate this thing, it's kind of impossible.
It's not new.
It's not new. It is hard to find that experience that has happened to you in the past. Better you just move on with your life sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sorry that this person is married. I hope that the connection would spark something that can last forever, because if it don't, then this marriage is doomed.
Oh jeez.
I hope not, though.
I hope not. I hope it works out. And what you need to do is try to exercise with this person every night. You know, try to exercise with this person, not just on your mind, you know, but your whole body and soul. Exercise, man. Exercise that relationship. Don't let anybody stop you. You know, exercise the relationship.
And he's your husband now.
Yes, man.
Love him like your husband.
Yes, man. Indeed.
But I hope that answers your question. On to the next question. All right, the third question for you, knowledge base.
Yes, brother.
I'm gonna give you a backdrop before I even ask the question. You know, Vybz Kartel has a song out there with somebody called Sincere. It's called Loodi in Jamaica. This song released last October, but the big shock is people thought it was a collaboration with Vybz Kartel and Sincere. However, Vybz Kartel has now released the original song, and it's not a collaboration. It's fully Vybz Kartel's song, which was done over by Sincere. The verses were done by her, and the chorus was done by Vybz Kartel. There's confusion between the producer of the song and the singer Sincere and her producer as well. What's your take on this mess, knowledge base?
What it is, you know, Delvin, is that the creative control, and this is what is holding back music in Jamaica for that. It's a what you call it now, a hustle. You do a song, a man as a money producer, you sell the song to the producer. You say, okay, my publishing, I'll seal that up, my pension is secured. Give me 20 grand, take the song. But what you don't realize, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is that once you have sold this song, you have sold the song. It is no longer your material. Which means anybody can do whatever they want with this song. They can, unless you put it in some clause that they can change the version, verses, whatever. You basically put a PDF on the song. But in this case, it does not appear that way. So you are now incarcerated, Mr. Kartel. So the individual that you sold the thing to, I would assume that he saw it best that he needs to add a little spark to the song. So as such, he went out to Sincere, which I think the song Sincere did a very good job with the song.
It's a better version.
It's a better version than what I heard of Vybz Kartel. But notwithstanding, what I think needs to happen is that you artists out there, you should take creative control of yourself and your music and stop asking people to mine your career. A man asked me, I think a man asked my brother to actually mine his career. But I think I told my brother, take out the word career out of it. He wants somebody to mine it. What I'm saying is that you guys need to promote yourself, involve yourself in your music, invest in yourself. Stop looking for people to take care of you. Okay? And you won't get into these situations. I'm not saying this is what happened with Vybz Kartel. I'm just saying that artists in general, they sell themselves too short all the time, and they need to take creative control of yourself. Because what will happen is that the direction of how this music is set up and how it's organized, you might not be in accordance with that. So as such, they're promoting you in a light that you do not want. So you need to take creative control because it's your career. Or
this is the problem that I have with the situation here. Sincere, she's an upcoming artist, and to do a collaboration with Vybz Kartel helps her tremendously. However, she was on stage in an interview and she stated that it's a collaboration between her and Vybz Kartel, even though the song was his. But what she never specified is that the full lyrics of the song was actually done by Vybz Kartel. And if Vybz Kartel never released the original version of the song, maybe we would have never known that it was not actually a collaboration, was a do-over in a female version from her perspective, with him doing the chorus.
But people sing songs.
Do covers, but it wasn't stated that it was a cover. It's not a cover.
It's not a cover because the song was not released.
It was not released. And it was the producer who wanted a female person to do the actual verse, even though Kartel already recorded it.
So the bigger question is, after Vybz Kartel sell his material, does he have any rights with respect to how the song is produced?
He sold it. And a business transaction is a business transaction. Where it borderlines as far as the legality of it is, was there total, like, with him and the producer, a deal that my voice and my vocals belong to me and you must release it this way? If you had anything in addition to it now, then the contract is now null and void and needs to change.
Well, if that was the case, I think Vybz Kartel would send out a cease and desist order by his lawyers. Or if he's going to say that is actually perceived when he signed the original contract, then he's in a dilemma, because how does he get leave from prison to then fight this situation in a civil court?
I'm going to add another minute to this because we're already past the 5 minutes, but we're going to put one more minute to it. I think this is where it now like elevates, because the producer sold the song to VP, right? And Vybz Kartel actually got paid by VP, and the producer got paid for the song along with Sincere. They got their portion of it. With this song, the original no release, it now puts a buzz on the original video from Sincere. So now sales are starting to go up, publicity and everything start to go up, publishing start to go up. So more money is now added.
So what you're saying is that Vybz Kartel is a puppet master, even from prison?
The man is powerful.
Jesus. We're boss! We're boss! We're boss!
It's so powerful, that man.
We're boss!
On to the next question. Alright, knowledge base. This is the fourth evil question. I don't like this question, but I'm gonna give you a backdrop before I even ask the question. It's sickening to even believe in this nonsense, but I'm gonna give you the backdrop. Okay. Alright. The owner of a rental property who is living overseas, at his rental property, a coffin showed up with his photo on it. The residents of that property panicked, believing that there is a spell put onto the property. Therefore, they moved. The owner, who was overseas, now summoned his spiritual advisors, who have now got onto the case to remove the spell from the property. This is so sickening. But knowledge base, does people possess these powers?
Believe kill, believe cure. Akaramba boomba 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 boomba. Spin your roll. Yes, man. Light a candle, sing a song key, find your way back home. What is happening here, Delvin, is that people can believe what they want to believe, right? There are evil spirits out there because demons run this world. And if you invite them into your property, they will possess your property. There are demons out there. There are fake people out there that says that they're in communication with God. But the question is, if there's evil spirits out there that can be placed on people, isn't it evil people that would take the evil spirits off? How does God get involved in this evilness? One need to understand this thing first. All these people with their witchcraft, voodoo, obia, what are some of the other names? Sorceries, you know,
demon
possession, all these things. Fire! Fire for all these things. I don't believe in all these things, but there are evil people out there and evil forces, and you need to stay far from it. What needs to happen is that this coffin situation is just a ploy to scare people. What you need to do is to stay away from evil man, including the one who say that they are spiritual advisors. They are the ones you need to stay far from. Advise me spiritually with what? If you are in communication with demons, sir, I would politely tell you to exit my property. Please do. Well, how do you see it?
You know, knowledge base, I don't want you guys to get offended with what I'm going to say, because I'm not a God man like you are, right?
Yes, I am a man of God.
Yes. So I don't believe human beings have power to will things against others. Okay? So it's a way and a ploy to take money from our hard-working property. And if you find yourself under this bondage from these people, subjecting yourself to these nonsense, get away from it. Simple. Keep your money in your pocket and invest it wisely. Don't let these people come into your lives and turn your lives into wrecks with their nonsense. Believe in yourself. Let the coffin, burn the coffin. Burn it. Move on with your life. Get new tenants. You don't need any spiritual advisors. All you need to do is to believe in yourself. You don't need to call on no God or no devil or no people. Call on your innermost person to build up your self-esteem, to let you know that evil don't exist. What you see from individuals, treat them with love. Treat them with love. Love conquers everything. Don't believe in these nonsense, this demonry, sorcery, witchcraft, and all of these things. Believe in yourself and your neighbors. Like how I believe in you, knowledge base.
So let me ask you a question. If evil does not exist, then does good exist?
Yes, I'm full of good. And so are you.
Yes.
Yes. All I see is the good in you.
Oh, okay.
And I hope that you see the good in me. And if you see wrong in me, you correct the wrong in me by telling me about it so I can be a better person.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Well,
that's brotherly love, isn't it?
I know about brotherly love, but there is oil and powder out there.
You mean like chemicals?
No, oil and powder.
Chemicals?
Oil and powder.
What
you
kind
guys
of,
know what oil and powder is?
What kind of power does that have?
It will throw witchcraft on you.
You put oil and baby.
Yeah.
You put powder and baby. Does that person automatically become a powerful person?
No, what this oil and powder does, you have to need some lime. You have to throw it at your star.
What do you mean, chemicals?
Just oil and powder.
What the hell? What does that do?
I don't know, I'm just reporting.
So that's what I'm telling you, there's no power in that. No power in that. Just sweep it away or wash it away and move on with your life. Don't even think about evil. Think about good.
Believe kill and believe cure. I can't tell you what to believe, people.
Build up your self-esteem. We move on to the next question. All right, knowledge base. That question just had me going just now, but I'm calmed down right now. So let's move on to the last question for today, and that is, Kathleen Wynne wants to introduce basic income as high as $17,000 for low-income person that meets the criteria, and I mean like this. Basic income, $17,000 for her. So if you have a part-time job per se that pays you $10,000, she will give you $7,000 to bring you up to a basic income of $17,000. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Free money out of my pocket. Is this posturing to the voters or an attempt to combat poverty? What is your take? Knowledge base.
You know my take already. Posturing. We don't even have to go around it. She is in a bind, so she's coming up with as much trickeries that she can get out her trickery box. But guess what? She's gonna use Delvin money to do it. And all the people of Ontario to do it. Right? So, you know, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, but then she said, okay, there are a few gullible Peter out there that would say, rob me please, because people need basic income. Yeah, I am rich, so give it. But what you need to ask yourself is that, can we afford this $17,000 for every person over the age of 18 that is not working? So for example, you have a household, you have 2 children, and these children become 18, they automatically can get $17,000. I don't know if Kathleen Wynne and the government has done the math with respect to if this thing is
a lot of people.
affordable or sustainable, but it can bankrupt this province. But again, this is government for you. What can you do for me now? As I said to you before, politics is not politics, it's poly-me. So they want to stay in power, so they say, okay, let's bankrupt the province today, so I get another 5-year term and get a nice pension and sit in the south of France, or wherever they want to be. While the people and the future of Ontario is now ruined. What we need to do, as I said to you before, is to think about the legacy of this province and where it's going. And we need some people, leadership, that is thinking about the entire province. I know the gesture and what they're going to say is that, oh, we're thinking about the poor and yada yada, yada yada. That's not how you help people. You incentivize things so that people want to help themselves. Okay? You create avenues so people can find jobs. I know there are people that don't have bootstraps, much less boots to put on. Well, we have safety nets to deal with those people. What about giving away money that is not yours? I'm totally against that. How do you see it?
I mean, nowhere in it that I hear about creating jobs so that these people can actually earn a living. But to say we're going to just take up money and give people like that, you know how I feel about these people just grabbing from out of your pockets. I don't want to have nothing to do with this. Nothing, and neither should you. Neither should you support Kathleen Wynne. Because clearly, with all the mess that this Liberal Party has made over the time that they have been in existence, bringing us down into the trenches, now they're going to say, we're going to give you money to get your votes. We're going to give you free money to get your votes. Come out and vote for us and taking money out of my pocket that I work hard for. Yeah. It pisses me off. Sickening. To be honest, brother, I don't drink. I might just have a drink of your drink.
You have a drink of my drink, not going to happen. But
I'm telling you,
I feel
it's sickening.
It is quite sickening. It makes me feel like I want to vomit. I work hard. I know you work hard. And to think, I'm not against poor people. And even if you tell this to poor people, they'll be like, what are you saying? You're saying if I work or if I don't work, you're going to give me money? Who wouldn't take it?
Of course.
It doesn't make any sense. And then it doesn't breathe economic prosperity. Nobody would want to do anything. What type of engine are we creating in the province when we say
just come for the money?
Just come for the money.
Just come for the money. We're giving away money.
We're giving
some
away
drinks
money.
here. How much you gonna give out?
And then every action causes a reaction. Ontario does this. What do you think is going to happen in other provinces if that don't do it?
They're gonna run here.
Free money. Like, why wouldn't you want free stuff? I don't get it. Like, people, they're not thinking. I don't know. I would love for Kathleen Wynne to actually call in and give us a counter argument, because maybe I only see it one way. Maybe I have blinders on. I can't see it.
Let me touch it for a second. It don't make sense. You know, I mean, we are sensitive to poverty.
Yes.
And there's ways to deal with poverty. You know what I mean? Get rid of your regulation, cause companies to pay less taxes, and then so that they can hire more people. Why don't you give a thought to that? That's a solution that you can do, you know. You know what I mean? Instead of giving them the money, why don't you give companies the tax break and say, listen, because you're getting these tax breaks, now you need to hire a certain amount of people, train them, and build their resumes. How about that? What's wrong with that?
I don't know what's wrong with that.
What, free money? My money? Don't get me pissed off here. Don't let me start cut some RC, some BC, some CC, and some AC. What is AC anyways?
Ask Clark.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Alright, Knowledge Base, time to wrap up the show. And today's show, it was an interesting show, you know what I mean?
It was a blood boiler.
Yeah.
She boiled the blood.
I mean, we did reach out to the fans' question with regards to relationship, and then the Vybz Kartel situation.
I'm talking about
and then Mrs. Wynne, she just pissed us off in the end, but indeed it's a successful show, would you say?
Yeah, it's quite successful, and people out there do not take offense to anything that we say. We're open. If you have a counter argument, what you need to do is to reach out to us. How do they reach out to us?
Yeah, you can actually contact us in the comments section, or you can send us an email at 5minutesandcut@gmail.com. So, or you can even reach Kirk Thomas on Facebook or Delvin Sadler on Facebook. But we are open to listening to your comments or your rebuttals. Do you want to shout out to anybody on the show, buddy?
Yeah, man, big up DJ Shakur. You don't know, I'm doing the editing same way. Yes, big up DJ Shakur. He does the editing for the video.
Alright,
he's a real big man.
I want to say big up to Dylan. That's my daughter's friend. He, watches us every week, and he talks about the show. So I want to say big up to you, Dylan.
Big up your damn self, Dylan.
Alright, and not only that, we want to say big up to the people in Cockburn Pen who's watching us from Jamaica.
Straight out of Pen, you know?
Yes.
Blackburn Pen, big up yourself.
Yeah, we're thankful for...
We have some people over in Abu Dhabi there, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have some people in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, man. We have some people in Topeka, Kansas.
Wow.
Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Wow. We have them in the UK.
London, England.
Wow.
Leicester, England.
All the people in Canada that watches us, we want to say thank you. We want to thank Fadeaway Barbers for watching us, Frontlines Barbers for watching us, Baba Chris, and all of our friends for watching us. So until next week, this is Delvin Sadler.
Knowledge Base KT.
Peace out.
Mercy.